Want to master the power of your mind for greater success, calmness, and focus? José Silva's Silva Mind Control Method offers proven techniques that have helped millions of people to access the greatest potential of their subconscious mind. It teaches how to control the mind to increase creativity, productivity, and balance. Listen to our exclusive podcast. In this video, we discuss the practical steps of the Silva Method that you can apply in your daily life to achieve great results. Hello everyone, my name is August. Welcome to the Shift Perspective podcast. This time, I will show you how to use the Silva Method in everyday life. Learn the secrets of mental power and start your journey to a more successful and purposeful life. Don't miss the opportunity to change your life right now. Enjoy the podcast. I hope you find it useful.
Ever catch yourself daydreaming about unlocking your mind's full potential?
Yeah, who hasn't?
What if I told you there's a method claiming to do just that? It's called the Silva Mind Control Method. And let me tell you, it's no fringe theory. Over 500,000 people have explored this method.
It's true. The Silva Method popped up in the mid-20th century, a time when meditation and mind power were gaining traction. But like with anything that sounds too good to be true, a healthy dose of skepticism is always a good idea.
So how does this whole mind control thing even get started?
Well, it all began with José Silva. He didn't have any fancy degrees. His journey was fueled by pure curiosity and a self-taught approach to knowledge.
No formal training. That's pretty interesting.
It really is. Silva's unconventional path led him to explore hypnosis, which he then transformed into his own system of controlled meditation. He believed we could enhance our learning and problem-solving skills by tapping into deeper levels of the mind through focused relaxation and visualization.
So it's less about emptying your mind and more about intentionally directing it.
Exactly. He saw traditional meditation as passive, while his method was about dynamic problem-solving. He believed everyone had this untapped potential just waiting to be unlocked.
Okay, that makes sense. But how does the Silva method actually work?
Silva talks about different brainwave states: alpha, beta, theta, and delta, each linked to different levels of mental activity. He believed the alpha state was key to unlocking these abilities.
Alpha state, that rings a bell. Isn't that what's often associated with meditation and relaxation?
You got it. What's fascinating is that Silva was onto something with this brainwave stuff. Modern research, particularly in areas like brainwave entrainment, suggests that we can influence our brainwave patterns. While research is ongoing, it does lend some credibility to Silva's ideas.
It's like he was ahead of his time, tapping into something that science is now starting to understand.
Precisely. And the most interesting part, this wasn't just some abstract theory. People used his methods in their everyday lives to achieve some pretty remarkable things.
Wait, like what? Give me the details.
We're talking improved eyesight, weight loss, even finding lost objects. There's the story, a woman used the Silva method, ended up losing 26 pounds, just 4 months.
26 pounds in 4 months. That's wild. What about those lost objects? Did Silva have like a find your keys method too?
It wasn't just keys. Someone seeing their lost plane ticket. It's in the book. It's about visualization. Silva believed if you create that clear mental picture, really believe it can happen, you influence your subconscious to make it happen.
So weight loss, finding things, better vision, it all comes back to visualization.
Kinda, yeah. But it's not just seeing it in your head. Silva was all about desire, belief, expectancy. Gotta want it, believe it's possible, and fully expect it to happen.
Makes sense. But how do you actually start with these visualizations?
Silva says start small. Like, picture an object in detail or a happy memory. Get comfortable, then move to visualizing outcomes, nailing a presentation, sticking to a workout routine, stuff like that.
Like training your mind like a muscle.
Yeah.
Right? The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
You got it. Silva gets into dream control, too. Believe we can program dreams to solve problems, gain insights.
Dream control. Like choosing your dreams.
More than choosing. Actively direct them, work through problems, even tap into what he called higher intelligence for guidance.
A direct line to your subconscious, huh? But isn't there a risk? Like programming your mind with the wrong things, or worse, influencing someone else. That's where it feels, I don't know, ethically iffy.
Good point. Silva addresses this. Believed this mind power, it's for positive change, growth, not manipulation, not harm. He had Law 4, can't use the method to create problems.
No implanting thoughts in people's heads then. That's good.
Not according to Silva. He saw this higher intelligence as inherently good. Even gives an example. Someone trying to give someone else a headache with the method says it wouldn't work, against the whole point.
Okay, that's reassuring. But back to dream control. How do you even start programming your dreams?
Setting a clear intention before sleep, he'd say. Write down the problem, the question. Focus on it as you drift off.
Interesting. So being deliberate with your thoughts before sleep? But then what? How do you actually, control the dream?
Silva teaches techniques for staying aware while you dream, directing the dream. You're the screenwriter of your own subconscious.
Whoa. But wouldn't you just forget the dream?
Totally. That's why dream journal. Notebook by your bed. Write down your dreams right when you wake up, even if it's just bits, feelings.
Makes sense. Catching those thoughts before they're gone.
Exactly. And over time, Silva says your dream recall gets better, vivid detail. He even says, analyze your dreams, recurring symbols, themes you gain insights into your waking life.
Like a free therapist in your head. This is getting kind of complex, though. Is the Silva method like a huge commitment, or can anyone try it?
Silva believed anyone could do it if they're willing to put in the time. He lays out a process, step by step, to reach what he calls your level, a state of deep relaxation where you access those heightened mental abilities.
Okay, reach your level. What's that about? Reach your level. It's like leveling up in a video game or something. How does Silva picture that?
Right, like unlocking achievements. Well, in the book, he gives you techniques, relaxation, visualization, to hit this deep focus, like finding the right frequency on a radio, tuning into the station you want.
So not just relaxing, but a specific mental place where you access these abilities.
That's it. And once you're there, he said, you can tap into it whenever you need. He gives scripts, exercises for memory, creativity, even influencing stuff in your life.
We've talked about the practical stuff, but he also gets into bigger questions, right?
Yeah.
Consciousness, spirituality, that kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely. Didn't shy away from that at all. Believed the mind goes way beyond what we usually think, even touches on life after death, the nature of consciousness itself.
Wow, big stuff. Did he have proof for those more, out there claims?
He mostly used his own experiences, interpretations, years of research working with the method, didn't claim to know it all, but encouraged people to use his techniques, their own starting point for these big questions.
More of a starting point than, here's the answer, believe this.
Exactly. Framework, tools, but emphasized personal experience. Find your own truth, that was the idea.
I like that. Empowering people, not just follow blindly. But let's be real, some people are going to think this is way out there. Self-help hype.
Totally fair. Silva's pushing boundaries, for sure. But he did try to back it up. Anecdotal evidence, people from all sorts of backgrounds, doctors, lawyers, even priests, saying it worked for them. And he'd point to research, meditation, brainwave stuff that seemed to fit his theories.
So even if some of it sounds wild, it wasn't just made up. There was a basis in experience in what science was finding out.
Right. He wanted a balanced, open mind, but think critically, too. Question, experiment, find what works for you.
Your own truth. So for our listener, through this whole deep dive, what's the big takeaway?
I think it comes down to this. That power to change, to heal, to achieve might be closer than we think. It's in our own minds. Silva Method or not, it's a different way of looking at that power. A reminder, we can do a lot more than we think.
It's like an invitation to explore those unknown parts of ourselves. See what we can really do. Even if we don't win the lottery through dream control, that journey, figuring ourselves out, that's something.
For sure. And remember, this is just a glimpse, the Silva Method. It's up to each of us now, how far we want to go with it, what our own minds can do.
So to everyone listening, what would you explore if you knew your mind held the key? Until next time, keep diving deep, keep asking those questions, and never stop exploring that incredible world inside your own mind.
Being comfortable with yourself is a simple way to be happy. Please comment in the comment section on what lessons you learned from reading this book. If you would like to have the book, please order it from the link in the description section of this video. I take my leave. Don't forget to subscribe to the Shift Perspective YouTube channel. Bye-bye.